What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man, and the backwards hat Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you once again on a Tuesday for another edition of OTR. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, something that started a long time ago in Minneapolis, Minnesota has finally made its way all the way east and to some other states as well, as the Juicy Lucy has hit Fuddruckers. Is it juicy? Is it Lucy? Or is it just a bunch of meat and cheese? We'll find out right after this on this edition of OTR. The Metro rolls by, and you are looking live at Fuddruckers, world's greatest hamburgers on Rockville Pike in Rockville, Maryland. I am right across from quite an interesting piece of artwork, this eagle here that's on the side of a non-existent business. That's next to another non-existent business that this FedEx truck is obscuring yet another non-existent business. I'm here at Fuddruckers today for one reason and one reason only. And that reason is within this plastic clamshell packaging. They don't use styrofoam or cardboard anymore. That's interesting. They just use this cheap kind of plastic. I don't like that. That pops open very easily by itself. Not to mention it slides all over the place when I'm trying to review it. Let me go ahead and open this bad boy up. All right, and hailing from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at about a half a pound of beef, plus whatever the bread weighs and other stuff, we have the world famous Juicy Lucy. Now, I have already topped this thing with pickles and mayonnaise, which are two of my favorite burger condiments. But what this is a half-pound burger, and stuffed inside is glorious cheese, which has melted, and you see is running out on the side there. This looks like it's working out perfectly. Looks like it's going to be very, very cheesy. Let's look at how thick that burger patty is, guys. I went ahead and got this in a combo. It's $8.99 for the burger by itself. Gets pretty expensive when you get the combo. $4.29 extra for these onion rings, which look really, really good, by the way, and a medium soda. I got an exclusive flavor of Minute Maid lemonade, and I'll show that to you, I guess, later on. But anyway, this looks and smells absolutely fantastic, guys. I cannot wait to sink my pointy teeth into it. I'll be right back right after this to do just that. Alright, gang, I am back to check out the Juicy Lucy from Fuddruckers. That's right. I'm sure many places beyond Fuddruckers has tried to popularize the Juicy Lucy or a similar cheese-stuffed burger on a grander scale previously, but this is the first time I've seen it anywhere, and certainly the first time I've been able to review it. I make my own version at home, which is absolutely outstanding. It's more like a pound than a half a pound, but that's okay. We all have our interpretations of the way things are supposed to be, and my Juicy Lucy actually has cheese on top of it as well, because I like to clog my arteries, guys. Just brief history, of course. Juicy Lucy founded either at the 5-8 Club or at Matt's Bar, both in Minneapolis, Minnesota, within about 3 miles of each other. Matt's Bar spells it differently. They spell J-U-C-Y instead of the actual proper way to spell it. Not really sure which one actually made it up, and they have a not-so-friendly rivalry about the whole thing, but, it's never really come to blows or anything, I don't think. But if you've watched, shows like Triple Derp or whatever it's called, the diners, drive-ins, and douchebags or whatever it's called, and whatever else has highlighted these places and this burger, you know all about it. Let me go ahead and pick this thing up, if I can, without ruining my wife's interior, and show it to you next to my noggin the way I always do. There you go. That's a nice big burger. It does indeed look plenty juicy there. Look at that texture. Looking outstanding, and most outstanding is that cheese peeking out right there. Check out that cheese, guys. That cheese is where it's at. Wow. All right, I'm going to try it this way. I might alter it and try it, with some other condiments and stuff like that after that. Who knows? Also, forgot to give props to Fuddruckers for always having the great fresh buns. All right, let me go ahead and take a bite. I did bite a little off-center, but bite number 1 produced no cheese. Just wanted to make note of that. Let me go ahead and take a bite where the cheese seems to be oozing out. That's where we hit the jackpot, baby. Take a look in there, get nice and close. Oh yeah, look at that cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy, but it's easy to eat this kind of cheesy. Fuddruckers has a Dixon's bar, kind of similar to Roy Rogers. Not quite as extensive, but they do have a lot of items, including melted cheese, either jalapeno or otherwise. I got some of that jalapeno. So what happens when you take something this cheesy and you make it even cheesier with a little bit of jalapeno kick? This is the citrus lemonade I got, and it's pretty darn good. I like it a lot. It's kind of tart, but not too sour. Got a nice lemony flavor, and they got some fresh lemonade you can put in there too. That's pretty darn tasty, guys. You might want to try out some of these lemonade variations that they've got in these freestyle machines while you get the chance. That burger was absolutely out of control. Let me go ahead and get a quick bite of one of these onion rings and let you know what I think about those, and then we'll wrap up this review of Fuddruckers. Wanted, dead or alive, the perfect temperature onion ring, because it's either so hot because you just got it out of the fryer that it burns you and it slaps you in the face and it almost kills you, or they've been sitting there for 3 minutes and they're ice cold. Now, I knew this was going to happen because as they were making my stuff and other people's food, I saw them come up with a order of onion rings and just kind of sit them under the little warming thing. And I knew those were my onion rings. And sure enough, when this Lucy got put into my clamshell container, so did those onion rings, and they are a little bit on the cold side. However, they are very, very good otherwise. Extremely crunchy outside. Very, very tasty overall. Nice salt and pepper kind of composition in there. Not overly seasoned, but got a nice little bit of a season to it, so you know it's been at least attended to. And once you get in there, it's got a nice crisp and sweet onion, which is really, I really like in an onion ring, and it tastes really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and give those onion rings a 3/4 thumbs up. That could have been a lot better had they been hotter, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, let's go on to this burger, the main event, if you will. The burger, building it from the bottom to the top. Like I said, you can't get much better than the fresh buns from Fuddruckers. You have a consistency sort of like a potato bun, but not quite, a little more chewy. Good regular old white bread flavor, but in a buttery and sort of earthy kind of way. I really love those so much. Not much comes with this burger as is. It's pretty much just the burger with the cheese in it, and you put it the way you want to put it. So with that being said, got to talk about that meat next. That meat was juicy and tasty and tender. It was well done. I guess it has to sort of be well done to really melt the inside of that juicy Lucy just right. And I don't mind that, even though I'd rather have like a medium or something like that. I'm not sure how the bloody juices would mingle with the cheese in that case either, and that might not be so great. So I think by having this close to well done was actually a good move in this particular case, and that's something that I will applaud. The cheese on the inside, hot, ooey, gooey, cheesy. You don't need anything more than that. Carry on, my friends. And then, of course, I put my own toppings on there. Once I put that jalapeno cheese on there, all bets were off, guys. It was like nice and even cheesier. I could not understand the level of cheesiness that was occurring for me at that very moment and happening to me. It was like, oh my God, it's like so cheesy. And it was just the cheesiest. And then the jalapeno, a little bit of flavor with a tiny bit of kick of heat was very nice as well. Of course, I always love pickles and mayonnaise on my burgers, and that doesn't change here. They even got some A1 sauce here, so I can totally make it the way I want it once I get to chowing down here when I'm done with you guys. So let me go ahead and slam this thing right over the top of the head with a 100% full thumbs up. That's a great burger, guys. Fuddruckers won Burger of the Year from the Snack Society last year. Will it happen this year? We're going to find out. But they got an automatic ticket into the finals with that full thumbs up. That's one thing I can tell you. Wow. Love me some Fuddruckers, guys. That drink's probably about a 3/4 thumbs up as well. Real nice trip out here today. It's so sad to see this area look like this, though. It's kind of run down. A lot of the businesses are closed. That doesn't really bode well for Fuddruckers, I don't think, because, they haven't been doing all that great the last several years anyhow. So, what are they going to do when everything is gone here? I mean, there's like a fitness place over there and a dentist. Maybe they eat here. I don't know. There's a little pizza joint there. And across the street is like a whole shopping center full of stuff. So, I'm not really sure what's up the future here, but hopefully it'll be around for a long time to come. If not, maybe it'll relocate if something happens. All right, guys. You want to relocate over to the Patreon channel right after this, and make sure you check out OtR, The Extra Mile, my exclusive content that I give the Patreon supporters every week. That way you get to have an extra window into my life and get to find out what's going on in the world of the Snack Society and more. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's just $1 a month to get the extra content, plus any other extra content that I happen to be putting on there, which I do from time to time as well. So check out the link in the description down below to do that. Also, join the SAS group on Facebook with hundreds of the coolest people in the world in our group, like 1,000 in fact. Why aren't you part of our group too? And make sure you check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Brandon Reich SAS. When you do, make sure you use the handy hashtag Snack Society all day, every day. That way you know what we're eating and we know what you're eating too. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. In the meantime, in between time, ring that bell and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.